So you found an old ammo box in your grandpa's or grandma's basement, and you're kind of wondering if it's safe to shoot. Well, this is the right video for you. With that being said, let's get right into it. Welcome back to Clash Firearms, guys. Kai over here, and today we're going to talk about, should you use your old ammo? Should you actually train with it or even use it for self-defense? Well, there's a yes and no answer, as always, and let's explain all of that stuff. Now, let's put this aside. So, you're hanging around, you went to your friend's house or a relative's house, or even your own maybe. You're going through some of the attic or basement, and you found some old ammo and you want to train with it, some 9mm or some other calibers, and you're kind of wondering, hey man, this thing looks extremely old. Is this going to blow up in my hand? Well, you know what? Technically, no. Depends, and we're going to go give some pointers. Like, if it's stored properly in a cool, dry, dark environment, like an ammo can right here, then you're going to be good to go. Military actually uses ammo like from 50 years away. In fact, we were shooting the M1 Garand here. We featured over at CF Contest. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and check Google CF Contest. You'll know what I'm talking about. We actually had one of those things featured over there. We used the ammo, I think the ammo can was from the 1950s. We popped that thing open. We fired every single one of them. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. However, if your ammo is stored in a very humid environment where it just rusted or corroded, then you may have some problems. It's problems such as it may not seal in the chamber, so you have some gas leakage, and that could actually be catastrophic. So, depends, right? Like this one, for example, right? We've got this 9mm that's been sitting somewhere for some time. This is not gonna have, it may not have a proper seal in the chamber. It may give you a problem. Sometimes you'll have old ammo. You have to inspect it, right? When you grab the ammo, like I'm looking at this thing right here. This thing is extremely old. It's been out here, God knows how long. I'm looking at the projectile. It's not sunk in. It is tight. It's not wobbling. Okay, that's good. Casing, there's no corrosion, just some color change. Looking at the primer area, everything seems intact. This thing should be no problem. I should be able to shoot this thing all day long. And if you look at something like where the primer area is all corroded, different coloring, kind of protrudes out, then you know that might be bad news. And again, you also want to test out some of this ammo too. If it's visually looking terrible, don't use it. Because you can actually have big time accuracy issues. It could damage your gun. It could actually blow up a lot more than the target that you're trying to fire, right? It could be, God forbid, hurt you or destroy your beautiful firearm. Here's another concern when it comes to firing your old ammo, and that is obviously that dreaded dud or squib load, or around just basically the primer gets struck, but it doesn't go off, right? These things could happen due to some corrosion, as I said, for proper storage. And that could be catastrophic. It could be extremely dangerous. We've all seen folks who are just firing their gun, like they just press trigger and the gun doesn't go off, right? And they're like, what's going on? And they just try to do an immediate action. Maybe some people unfortunately look at the muzzle, which I don't ever recommend doing that. Or just move the gun off the firing line and the gun goes off maybe 30 seconds later. This actually happens, guys, so be careful when it comes to firing old ammo. Once you press trigger and the gun goes click, just wait for a while. Especially if you're shooting an old ammo. Just wait for a while or just do your immediate action right away. Because it could actually have a delayed fire, and that could be, again, really bad. And a squib load, all right? So you've got maybe, you've got old ammo. You don't know who loaded it. Maybe that was a hand reloaded or maybe some factory company that's been shut down for quite some time. And due to, again, poor storage, you actually have some reliability issues on it. When you actually fire it, next thing you know, the projectile doesn't exit the chamber, which we call it a squib load. It's inside the barrel. You put the next round in, you fire it. Depending on your firearm, God forbid, it destroys your firearm or even hurts you. These are all very possible things. So in a nutshell, what you have to do is, whenever you grab your old ammo, you have to inspect it. Take a look at it. If you see some significant amount of corrosion, throw it away. If it's just like discoloration, but everything looks pretty good, then you're good to go. But make sure you inspect the projectile. What's the condition of the projectile? Is it still looking pretty good? And also check it out if it's seated properly in the casing. It's not wobbling, good to go. Is it sunken in? What's going on? Don't touch that one. Is it damaged, bent, whatever? Don't touch that one. Check out the primer area. If it's looking pretty good, just some discoloration, you're good to go. If the primer's got a bunch of corrosion around or just doesn't look proper, which we all know what proper is, don't touch that one. In a nutshell, that's about it. Yes, you can shoot old ammo. What I recommend is after you inspect it, just shoot it for training purposes, having fun at the range. Do some test fires, make sure everything is good, and then kind of go at it. For self-defense, okay, that's a completely different scenario. For self-defense, I'm gonna make sure my ammo is new, and I know for a fact it's been properly stored and good to go, and it's gonna perform. Especially nowadays in new technology, different materials are used. I'm actually going to use a new modern self-defense ammunition. For fun, for training, that's good to go. That's it, guys. I hope this video helped answer this question for you guys. I know we've been getting some questions. Hey, I've got this old ammo, can I use it or I have to buy new ones? Hopefully this was helpful very soon. I know the guys over here don't want me to show this to you guys, but let us know in the comment section if you want the MR27 someday featured on there. And as always, guys, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate your business. God bless. Stay safe out there. We'll see you on the next one.